Hi, have you been wanting to come out doing our monthly paint outs and you're not sure what to take or what you need to purchase? I just wanted to share with you, I've been doing the monthly paint outs and going and doing on plein air for a long time. And one of the things that I've found recently, particularly because it's been so cold, is that I'm just taking way too much. So I have scaled down everything and I just wanted to share it with you today. What is ideal to take with you for on plein air. So I've emptied out my pencil case, which the only thing I've left in here is I have a few paper clips, and that's just to hold my paper down. So I'm actually going out today to do a watercolour class. So I've just got my watercolour sketchbook in here. But you can use any size sketchbook. You could even use paper if you wanted to. I always put some greaseproof paper behind what I'm working on, just so that I don't damage any of the pages behind it. So this is a Montmartre sketchbook. It's a watercolour one. I think they're about $10 or $12, but I could be wrong. This is one of my favourites, and this is what I take out on plein air, something very similar to this. And it's really beautiful paper, and this has actually got lines at the back, which I just paint over. So I take something like that. But you'd need a sketchbook, and you can get sketchbooks for under $10. So that would be the main thing. One, a sketchbook. The other thing is to take a couple of pencils with you, which would be a 2B and a HB, I think would be ideal. You could get away with coming to on plein air just with that. However, if you want to add a bit of colour, a bit of pizzazz to your artwork while you're out and about, these are some of the things that I have scaled down to. So I have this little kit bag, which I've had for ages. I don't even know where I've got it from. Anyway, it was about $20 or $30, somewhere around there. And it's a sling bag, so it just slings over my shoulder, front or back. So in here, so I'm going to put my little, I'm going to show you how it packs so neatly. So there's my sketchbook in there. I also have like a chucks, just so that if there's any mops or spills, I've got that. I take some kitchen towel. I like to just cut them up small. That's all I need when I'm out and about, and I just pop those into the front. I also have a rubbish bag, so I take with me, because often there's not a bin around. I normally have just a little sharpener, but I can't find my little sharpener, so I've got my big one in there today. That's all that goes in there. I've got some paper clips so that I can clip down my paper if it's windy. And I've shared about my HB and my 2B pencil. In here, I also, this is a little container, which is just, you know, the cheese and biscuits that you get. That's what this is. It's just a great little mixing space and water space, and I just quite often use that. Yes, I probably am a bit of a hoarder. In there as well, I have a little tin of paint. This is watercolour paint. So I've been going with gouache and all sorts of things, and it's just too much to take out with me. So these are fabulous little kits. I got this, I think, from Spotlight. They had a big sale on. It's about $30, but let me tell you, this is the primary colours one. This gives you enough colour to make every colour under the rainbow. It also comes with these gorgeous little watercolour brushes. So you fill this with water, you screw it on, and you end up with a watercolour brush. So this is the main one I use. I keep that as a spare in case I have left my brush at home for any reason. but I'll explain how that works. You've got your mixing palette, you've got some more mixing area here, and you've also got a little sponge. So love using these. One thing that I probably think I would like to add, but I haven't got, is just a little spritzer bottle. But honestly, you don't need it. I also like this because it's got a ring that if I want to, I'm right-handed, I can just pop it on my hand and I can hold it and be working. And it's got that little safety switch, or little ring, I should say. And I just pop that in the back there. So that goes there. And my white, I always take some white watercolour. I don't know, I like having white with my watercolour. You can just soften colours. So the other thing that I have is a Uniball pen. This is the Micro Fine. I just like them because if I want to do some pen and wash or ink and wash, I've got that with me. I also carry a graphic Proline pen. This is, so that's extra fine. This is even finer because it's 0.02. And then I also take a Pitt Artist Fine Liner pen, and this is a 0.05. So that's just a little bit thicker. So I've got those three. Pitt are also Indian ink, so they're very good quality. I actually have two brushes with me. Just in case one gets a bit murky, I've got a second backup there. So I think this is a Faber-Castell. This is a medium nib and this is a fine nib. So I've got two different ones and they always come in sort of that round type. The other thing, and I've got this little pop-up water container. So I quite often will have my water bottle with me so I can just add some water. It's got a sponge, so I like that because if my brush starts to get a bit murky, I can just wet it and then just use the sponge or the one in my set. And I do take a spare watercolour brush as well. Now, these pencils is what I really wanted to share with you as well, because if you didn't want to go and spend $30 or so on a watercolour kit to take, these are called, these are by Stabilo. They're called All Pencils. And the reason they're called All Pencils is they work on paper, glass, plastic and metal. But what I do like about them is they are acquarable. And what that means is that they are watercolour. So you can see I've been doing a few tests on Page. So I have just bought, or take with me, there's not a heap of colours available in these. Red, blue, yellow, which are your three primary colours. Then I've got black. And I've got white, which you're not going to see on there. And then there's graphite. And these can all be moved around with my little brush. So I just squeeze some water in, so you can see that. Squeeze some water out. And you can see I now have some watercolour. And you can even mix the colours and get a little bit of blend there. They're not going to blend completely, but let me tell you, they are fantastic for your sketchbook. I mean, you're not making massive pieces of art that you're going to sell. When you're out doing on plein air, you might just be, you know, sketching a little bit of a scene. And let's just put a couple of little lines in here. I'm just being super quick. And I might want to just redden that there, and I can just soften it all and make it more interesting. move colour around a little bit if need be. And so I can just take my sketch from being just a one-dimensional sketch with my pencil to actually making it a little bit more exaggerated and softened. So instead of those hard edges that are coming in here, I can just soften that up with my pencil, with my watercolour. So you're sort of getting a little bit like a pen and a wash type of, and you can bring that colour down. I can take some of that colour. Once it dries, it's not going to move a lot, but you can see that I've been able to bring a little bit of colour into that. So these are about, I think the precise price is about $2.88. They're in the section, they're only available at Mentone. I haven't seen them at any of the smaller stores. They're in the area where all the pens and pencils are all together. And they're $2.88. Look, if the price has gone up, I'm sorry, but you know, if you want to, you've got $18 you'll spend, or less than $18, and you'll be able to get out there and add a bit of colour to your work. So all of this actually just goes straight in to my pencil case, including that, and these I put down the back with my watercolour paint, and then this goes in here. This gets squashed down, hence why I like it. And that goes in there, and I've got a complete kit. Instead of carrying the whole kitchen sink, which is what I have been doing, and I tell people, keep it simple, keep it easy to carry, everything fits into that. And as I said, I can't remember where I got it. I actually think someone gave it to me. But no, I did buy this one. It was about $20 to $30. So if you find something similar, you can get everything in there, and that's your whole art kit. Great for travelling, great for just going out and doing your own on plein air. And as I said, these watercolour all Stabilo pencils are a great find. So I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope to see you at our next plein air monthly paint out. Thanks, bye.